Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic. Where do the Ravens go from here? Look, a lot of people I've heard, and this is actually kind of funny to me, ever since the Marlon Humphrey news came out, is that, hey, they got more receivers, so let's put it all on Lamar and them, and they'll save us. That's their argument. Now, I get it. Lamar's the star QB. You got great additions at wide receiver. So I get some people saying that. But isn't it funny how they absolve the entire defense? Now that Marlon Humphrey's going, hey, look, man, it's just going to have to be Lamar. No. Do you know who the pressure goes on now that you can't cover? I'll tell you who the pressure goes on. Because no matter what, Lamar and company, Mark Andrews, J.K. Dobbins, they're going to put up points. That's what he's done since he's been in the league. Mark Andrews and Lamar are tied at the hip. Since Lamar has been the quarterback, Mark Andrews, of course, the tight end at that same time, he is second in scoring, only behind Patrick Mahomes in NFL history. So he's put up points. But there still needs to be an anchor of the D. Pause. Because you can no longer lean on Marlon Humphrey. So you know what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to play a lot of zone to cover up the deficiencies of those corners. And do you know what happens when you play a lot of zone? Do you know what has to show up when you play a lot of zone? The D line. So, do you know who we need to step up big time? Not only the entire D line, but you see Oweh, you see Ojabo. Those two names have to ball out at least the first 4 to 5 games of the season. And that's supposed to be until Marlon Humphrey comes back. And why? It's because they're going to have to get home with 4 consistently. Not just get home, but create havoc and cause pressure. And if they don't do that, well, we're going to be carved up like a Thanksgiving turkey. And that's where my eyes are now watching. Because once again, like I said in the previous video, you reap what you sow. Every action has a reaction. And because of the previous poor drafts, not this one, because this one, I'm not going to lie, EDC, I ain't going to lie, he did pretty darn good in this draft. But the poor selection in the previous drafts have finally come around to bite us in our behind. So now we got to live with it. This is the bed that we made. Now we got to lay in it. But those two men, regardless of how young they say Ojabo is, regardless about untrained or unseasoned Oweh is, they have to step up in a big way. Because now it's no longer sometimes they can get there. No, it's a necessity now. It's a difference when you're a part of something. And sometimes if you don't get it, things are still good. It's a difference when you're expected to do it. When you're expected to get those sacks. When you're expected to get those pressures. When you're expected to cause havoc. And that's what they're going to be expected from those two young men. Make no mistake about it. They're not running man. Oh, no. What you think? What you think? How we going to run man? Woohoo! Woohoo! So it's all zone. This is going to be the ultimate bend but do not break defense for at least the first 4 to 5 weeks of the season. Zone up, try to create some turnovers, make them have to check down the ball or throw shorts all game long, which slows the game down also, which they're going to want to do because it's going to limit their plays. This is how football works. But see, I laugh how things are because, it just went straight to just put it on Lamar. And look, I get it. I do get it. He's the star QB. And we know what he can do when he wants to get going. We know it. We've seen him win us games just with just going off. Just put on the Superman cape and say, I got y'all. Don't worry. I'll run, I'll throw, I'll do whatever it takes, but we're getting this W. We've seen it. But here's the thing. We want to make sure that we don't go to that well too often and too early. Because we need that Superman well, that well of special sauce in the playoffs. And we don't want to overuse him before then. That's part of the reason why we're having the running backs doing so much of the check downs. That's part of the reason why they're taking the ball out of his hands and saying, let the playmakers do the work. Let them do the heavy lifting. Yes, you're still going to run here and there, but you're not going to be the central runner on this team no more. The essential playmaker, the big playmaker, and the quarterback. Woo! To all Oweh fans, oh yeah, oh yes. This is where you he earns his stripes. Because he's going to have to come out like gangbusters. Ojabo? No. No, I don't want to hear this is technically his rookie year. Nope. He's going to have to come out like gangbusters. He's going to have to for this to work. And that's fact. You can't even argue it. If you're going to drop everybody into coverage, 4 guys have to be able to get home. And do you know who's on the outside of those 2 things? Ojabo? Oweh. This is the hand that the football guys dealt us, so we just got to play him. There's no reason to cry over spilt milk. We know what it is, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating. Look, I sometimes sit back and wonder why injuries bite us so much. And the funny thing is about the injuries, it'll be whatever room we're weakest at. Like, it's like, yo, we're depending on Lamar to be absolutely crazy this year. Injury. Oh, my God, we're thin at tight end this year. Injury to the tight end room. Oh, my God, we're super thin at the wide receiver position this year. Injury to the wide receiver room. To the top 3 pass catchers on the team. Same thing with the running backs. Same thing with the cornerbacks. Same thing with everything. And it keeps on happening. So you have to start questioning and saying, why us? But it's set in stone. Marlon Humphrey has successfully had his surgery. He's already done his surgery. That's done. And now the waiting game starts. Can he heal up and get back on the field? But until he does, this cornerback room is by far one of the weak spots of this team. So the offense is going to have to ball out, and that pass rush is going to have to ball out. If those 2 things happen, we'll start the season off 4-0. If either one of those 2 things are lacking, we'll probably be 2-2. Hey, that's just the fact of it. And I know a lot of people is gonna say, "Oh, well, we got Anthony Richardson and the Texans, and maybe the Bengals might get." But that puts us at 3-1. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We've seen guys come in and have monstrous rookie seasons. We've seen guys come in and have monstrous games. You remember when Cam Newton, his rookie season, absolutely demolished the Patriots, and everyone thought Bill Belichick had everything, and his mama waiting for Cam, and Cam just showed him why his name was Super Cam. So, but that's what it is. I am very, very inclined to watch how well this defensive line holds up. They're going to have to get pressure. Keep getting pressure. Consistent. That's the operative word. Consistent pressure. Question is, are they up to it? Are they ready for it? Can they achieve it? And we're going to get to see. We are surely going to get to see. But that's another episode of The Wonder Kid Show. Thank you for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talked about is rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe to the notification bell, leave a comment. You know I like the comments. And if you have not already done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, I'm telling you, 3 tiers, amazing extra content, fantasy football for all tiers, access to the Discord, sweepstakes for merch. Give it a look. Tell me what you think. I'm telling you, it's an amazing deal. And also, if you want to donate to this channel to help us grow, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Real easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.